Hi, and welcome to my video. Um, Before we begin, I want to introduce you to one of my best friends. Um, ah, I'll let it speak for itself. There we are. Just wanted to show you my coffee. It's gotten me through tough times. Never fails. Okay, so let's go take a look at what we spent in my wallet. Groceries, everything. Household, I have five, six, seven, eight, nine, $10 remaining, which is great. I'm just gonna keep it here and add more to it. Laundry, we had a really large bag to take to the laundry, so I have 10, 21, $21 left. So even though it's okay, it's not really enough for the laundry for the week. Plus, I want to take some of the bigger stuff. I mentioned it last week, but I haven't had the chance. There was always something going on the weekend. I was like sick, and it was just like not happening. Um, but yeah, so I like to have enough in this envelope to take our laundry out, which is what we do, and have it done. Um, for the week for like clothing and whatnot. For the bigger stuff, I like to do downstairs in our downstairs laundry, um, downstairs of our building. It's not the greatest, I gotta say. Like if you're, want to be practical, it's not the greatest, but it does the job, and you don't have to really go far. And yeah, it's convenient. Um, so I've been wanting to do that for a bit. So probably going to use that later. Finley's envelope has a 10, which is great. Spending has 20, 25, $26 in there. Really good. This past week, they had, at school, they had a book fair, and usually it's like 2 days, designated days, and then either her class only gets to go the one of the 2 days, or if they didn't sell everything, they extended by, 2 days. Um, for this book fair, they extended it for 3 days, which is great for the kids, but like, OMG, it's so expensive. And I know, like, if you give a kid like 5, $10 or whatever, and they can find something, but at the book fair, they sell all the little things, all the little stuff, and it's hard for a kid to only get one book or something like that. But all that being said, $50 later, my sweet, sweet baby bought her mommy a book. And I wish I had it near me to show you guys because it is awesome. Um, so I tended to watch like Murder She Wrote with her around. I don't know, some things are inappropriate, but for the most part, it is really tame show. There's nothing graphic. A lot of it is centered on this kind of like mystery, and the show was designed that way. So I'm like, she's at an age where she can understand that it's not, real. It's kind of we played it by ear, and she's fine. She really like some parts are hilarious, so we really focused on that. So she got me this sweet, sweet book, Murder She Wrote. Like it's about a niece of, the main character. So I'm really, really happy and excited to read that because I've been eyeing those books. And this, I haven't seen this one, but I'm like, I don't even know. You can't just get them. Like they're not so wild, like, you know, widely, I was going to say, widely made, I guess. You can't just like I don't know, order them off of Amazon. I don't know. I had a hard time finding them. But I'm just really happy because she thought of me. Transportation has 50, 70, 75, 76, which is good. I'm slowly going to build this one back up. Grocery buffer has a 10. I think I did end up spending from here. Actually, I didn't. From before, I guess the week before. So all of those savings challenges I unstuffed last week. I think it was like 200 something dollars. I just put a little bit into most of the envelopes, especially the ones I really wanted to focus on. This one got $5. I mean, it's not a lot, but I ended up putting it into all the envelopes I wanted to. So basically, those savings challenges went straight back into wherever I wanted in these envelopes. Um, I think that's because I did not designate a challenge to any specific goal. I might do that. I'll show you later. So coffee has none, and in fact, I might even owe the bank for a reload on Starbucks because it's so easy to refill. And after buying the drinks, the change, whatever's left over, stays on that account on the card, but it's never the amount that will pay for any drink. It is just some random $2, $3 that does not help anything. So you end up always refilling. Anyway, fall fun still has its 50. Haven't spent anything. I feel like this envelope can live here in my wallet for a little bit in case we do, you know, do something cool with that. And it's not meant to be anything big. It's just like going out and getting lattes. I don't know. I'm coffee brained right now. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't even stuff this. Okay. So for this week for grocery, I'm cash stuffing $618. It's a little bit more. And I hope I didn't miscalculate because I usually keep note of what I owe or what I need to put in the bank and take out for this, for that, whatever. So I think 618 is like the correct amount. Groceries are getting $185 this week. Okay. And just an honorable mention, I have a sweet little orange kitty who I felt too sad for. So I didn't kick him out of the room. And now he's traveling, but he's just making biscuits and being sweet. So I'm going to let him slide. Because he would have been crying. Like, I feel so guilty. I'm like, he's going to be a distraction or, hop on me or whatever. But then I lock him out of the room and he's crying and like desperate and all sorts of things. So 185. So it's 120, 140, 160, 185. It's going to go in here. Household is getting a 5. So now it has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Laundry is actually getting 45. And that is done in 20. And I think I needed 5. So I added like 2 5s. And let's do 5 singles, making it 45. Okay, so now laundry has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 66. Oh my goodness. He is so sweet. He's like on a rocking chair near me and it has my blanket on there. So he's like kneading it, like making little biscuits, and he's like closing his eyes, and it's so cute and cozy. All right. Finley's envelope is getting its usual 5 for treats and things. I haven't had to buy any kind of like treats and stuff. We didn't go anywhere last weekend. I think it was because I was sick. Yeah, I think that's when it was. It was all a blur. So no like treats or lunches out. But also we have a ton of treats from Halloween. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's a lot. And I know every parent does that. But what we do is, since we have one child, I put two, one child, um, we keep her stuff, like Halloween stuff, basically in a bag, and we can't throw it out. And then she does eat like once in a while. Like she gets free for treats from everywhere. Her family spoils her, her uncle, grandma, my cousin. Um, Anytime we go out, like my husband spoils her, I spoil her with treats and stuff. So she's good. She doesn't go without. But what really is interesting about Halloween candy is that we put it away and we forget it's there. And then guess when I find it? Guess when I remember it? The day before Halloween. So legit, that bag has been sitting somewhere for a year. And I think it's happened like 3 times in a row already. So don't judge me. But I do give it away. This year I'm like, we have to give some away. Like you can't just hoard it and forget about it and then it goes bad and we just throw it out. So I've been kind of like sneaking it into work like here and there. But it's like, everybody is like, it's not the healthiest thing, but they're so good too. Anyway, spending is going to be getting a 10. So now spending has 20, 30, 35, 36. Transportation is getting 4. So now transportation has 50, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay. Grocery buffer. I wish it could get more, but a 10 is also good. So now it has 20. Coffee is getting its usual 10, but I have to check my records. Basically, I think this is just going to go back in a bank because I did reload and I think I did not put that money back. Okay, so that's it for my wallet. Higher priority finder. My goodness. Oh my goodness. It's my wallet. I like when my binders like settle down and kind of like stay put, but this one is an older one, like a few years, so it's kind of like can go either way. And it's not like, I don't know, quality wise, it lasted a few years, so I don't know, maybe it is good quality, but it's not like, durable, whatever. But I like it. Anyway, emergencies, that's getting a 10. I have 500 in the bank. 10 makes it 500, 600, 620, 640, 650. Health is going to be getting a 5. So now it has 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 285. Okay. Finley things. That's for anything that's not clothing. I actually ended up taking 10 out of the book fair, like for the book fair, because I depleted her school stuff fund, basically. It was just a lot. A lot of stuff came out of there. And I need to replenish it again because, oh, we already paid for the pictures. That's where that came from. Um, but I'm pretty sure they're going to start selling like school merch. So we always get something. So we'll see. I have to build it back up again. Anyway, Finley Things is going to be getting a 7. So now it has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, Finley Clothes, getting a 5. So now she has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. That's good considering it's like $5 a week. That's good. I mean, she has, like, if it was more of like, we need to get her this, 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 that, I would probably budget more for this, but she has a winter coat. There might be a couple of warmer things that we will get, but as of right now, I don't want to get anything just to get something, without taking inventory of that, of what we have. We have so much stuff. So much stuff. Not enough room, but stuff. School stuff is empty, and I am budgeting a 20 for this. So get it back up. Home decor, which is like home stuff. Like I've been threatening to get those vacuum bags. I might do that. I just have to check the price. I'm actually adding $15 for this. I think I might have enough of that. Enough for that. So I have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have $24 in here, and I might just buy those bags to help with the overflowing situation of stuff here. That is going to be getting 5. So now it has 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 275, 280. Family fun is going to be getting 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to build this one back up too. So now it has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it has $30. And that fun is getting its 5. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Okay. Household buffer is getting a 5. So now it has 20, 25, 30. It has 30. Costco, my imaginary Costco, is getting it 3. So now it has 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 56. That's cool. Getting closer to a good amount. Okay, so that's that. Now for my lower priority finder. To be our long-term pet care is getting 10. And I'm trying to save up for the next vet visit come the end of January, I believe. I want to look into the cost of microchipping my sweet orange one. Also, the regular like yearly checkup and booster of the vaccines. So I just want to see how much that would be, or if I can. I have a savings challenge in there actually that's specifically designated for pets. So once that's completed, it'll go towards this. But yeah, I still have a couple of months for that. It's towards the end of January, I guess, is when we found him. But yeah, those visits are expensive. Even the regular ones, they're expensive. And oh boy, it sounds a lot. If anybody knows, or if, I'm sure a lot of people have pets, the big issue is that people love animals and they want to have them and give them a home, especially the strays, whether it's a cat or dog or anything else. You want to provide for them, um, but the care, like medical care for them, is outrageous and it's not regulated. So even like with insurance, I looked into getting insurance a while back when we first got him, but it's just like it'll cover a visit or make it like lower cost, um, but won't cover anything else. So, like any kind of medical need or anything at all will not be covered. And you're paying this, you know, bill every month, and then you're still paying for the visits, maybe not as much, but it does not cover care. So what would be the point? Like over time you'll just pay, you know, I, don't get me started. So long-term pet care, got a 10. Did I do that? Let's see. It should be 460. I have 100, 2, 3, 4, 420, 440, 450, 455, 460. So that's cool. Hunter, the sweet little orange one, is getting 5. So now it has 100, 150, 160, 165, $170. And this is for his like food litter, toys, treats, things like that. Mom is getting 10, so now she has 102 to 10, 220. Okay, Feline's education is getting a 10. Yeah, so now she has 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 120, 140, 150. So $1,150. Gifts, actually, it's getting a 10. I have a few birthdays coming up that I do need to get gifts for, and I will not forget or postpone or do anything else that is not cool. So 100, 110, 120. Okay, vacation is getting a 10. So it has 100, 110, 120. Okay, vacation fun is getting a 5. So now it has 20, 40, 45, 50. Home is, or future dwelling, is actually getting a 3. So now it has 100, 200, 250, 255, 56, 57, 58. So $258 for that. That's good. Strays. It's getting 3. So now it has 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So it has $28. I did not spend it on anything. I still have, I bought like a bigger size treat container, and I use my little treat bag that I carry in my purse like to fill it up, so that kind of saves money. Um, and I tend to like just toss it at them or like pour it out, so I always refill. But I still have enough. That was a big one. But what I was gonna say is that the work kitty needs litter, so I will probably be spending from this envelope probably this week. Maybe even this weekend. I have to order it so it'll go to work, like it'll get shipped to work. So I don't have to carry it like last time because I didn't change the address. Yes, that happened. Oh my gosh, the coffee is so good. Okay. So yeah, that's what it will be. Now games, I'm putting it 5. And now it has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, $65 in here. So cool. Amazing. Really proud of myself for that because these things tend to like pop up, and I didn't have an envelope, like designated envelope for these like things. And then it's like pulling out a family fund, pulling out of this and that, and whatever. Now I'm thinking if I need a electronics envelope for like phone stuff, other household things like extension cords and whatnot. Yeah. But then again, I want to kind of like condense all of these things. I feel like, you know, for the end of the year, I'm cool with the amount of envelopes I have, but maybe after the new year, I'll like reset, start fresh, and just condense it so I don't have too many binders, and maybe get rid of some envelopes, condense basically. The zoo is getting 3. So now it has 10, 15, 16, 17, $18, and this is to fund our zoo visit. Might have to do that sooner rather than later. It may be a little too cold to just walk around. I love our local zoo. It's really, really cool. Highly recommend the Prospect Park Zoo. It's amazing. Oh, so this is my personal binder. I am putting in $10 for books, and that's because I went online, and let's just count 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, so $60. I went online and I checked exactly when, if there was any news about the grand reopening of our favorite Barnes and Nobles. They closed down at the beginning of summer for renovations, and they said at the end of fall or like October, something like that, there will be a reopening. So I'm like, awesome, really want to do that. Wanted to go, but they were closed. So they are opening middle of this upcoming week on the 12th. I think that's a Wednesday. I don't know if we can make it that day. Pretty sure it's going to be hectic there too, because it's a big deal, for the neighborhood there and for anybody who goes there. But we might make it on the following weekend, so like next weekend. So I still have time to fund this. Honestly, I want to go in there and I want to tell my daughter that pick out a book, any book you want. Don't worry about it. I got this. Like excursion, it's cool. Budgeting is getting a 5. So now it has 20, 30, 35, 40. Care. It's getting a 5. So now it has 100, 200, 250, 275. 275. Okay, beauty is getting skipped because it's fully funded at 50. Clothes is getting a 5. So now it has 20, 40, 45. Education is getting 5 as well. So now it has 100, 200, 20, 240, 255. 255, which is great. Personal is getting a 5. So now it has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. Rainy day is going to be getting 3. So now it has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3. $53. So that's cool. Savings is actually getting a 5. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, which is great. Investments is getting a 5. So now it has 50, 55, 60, 65. Month ahead, getting a 4. And a month ahead has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now, the month ahead, I used to have a separate binder for, and I had bills broken down into their own envelopes, and I would budget for each bill, like gas, electricity, Netflix, this and that. it just it got out of hand for me because unexpected bills, and I'm like, oh well, I have this month ahead money, so I will pull it out, put it in the bank, and that would just get absorbed into that whole account because whenever that would happen, it would just um, not get as tracked as an actual, physical thing I can track. So if anything comes up and it gets drafted, I would like lose track of it all, and it was just a mess. It wasn't serving me the way I wanted it to. So I made just one single envelope, just month ahead, and um, when it gets to be enough in here, like it's a lot, maybe I'll break it down into different categories. But as of right now, I'm just gonna keep building it up until, and I don't even have a set amount. Like I didn't do the calculations because I feel like um, I can like overestimate and get a bigger number. Maybe I'll do that, but it's just kind of like a baby envelope right now. So let it grow a little. So that's it for my personal binder. This is the holiday binder. Oh my gosh. It's probably my nail polish. I'll get it out. I use this nail polish. It's vegan, but if you don't put it like a coat over it, it will make, you can literally just take your nail and write with it. Like it'll transfer onto paper, anything. And I have to have like something on my nails because out of all of the dishes that I do, it just messes my nails up. I don't like to wear dish gloves. It just doesn't have that same feel for me. I like the squeaky clean, see it shine. I use hot water, like more hot than warm. That messes with my nails, and when you do that on a regular basis, it just like, kills them. And I have them short, like that, because whenever they get slightly longer, they tend to like split because of all that water. Anyway, Barry is not getting anything fully funded at 50. I added $14 from my savings challenges, so I don't have to fund anything there. Date night is going to be getting a 5. So now it has 100, 120, 130, 135, 140. Thanksgiving, I did update my envelopes because they were, some of them were like kind of like falling apart. They weren't as um I kind of abuse them. I don't really take care of them as much as I should. I don't know why I'm whispering since I'm the one getting these envelopes. Um but yeah, this is just like a plain one that I had, so I'm just gonna use that. $4. Now I did have leftover money from Halloween, which is all the way at the back somewhere. There it is. So whatever I didn't spend out of here, I transferred over to the next one, which could use a boost. Because I don't know if you guys remember, probably not, but it's okay. Towards the beginning of the year, I needed more money for groceries, and this was the most logical envelope to pull from. So I emptied it out and I started saving over again from scratch. So this one's coming up fast, so I just transferred leftover Halloween money in here. So I have now 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So $130, which is great because this is going to boost the grocery money for that week. So turkey, although I'm getting a free turkey. I'm on a mission to get that free turkey. Our local ShopRite is offering a free turkey if you spend, I think it was like from the end of October up to Thanksgiving, if you spend like $400, which honestly, if you go grocery shopping, that's like 2 trips, maybe like a trip and a half. So you get a turkey. So that's nice. Thanks. Valentine's Day is getting 2. So now it has 50, $70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $76. I don't have a set amount for this, but a little more would be cool. I have time, so it's fine. Lunar New Year is the one I did put in $10 from my savings challenges because this is coming right up. I would like to have enough for, sparklers and when we go out to celebrate, and also lunch, even though it's going to be crazy. But that's the fun part. Also, I want to get those Lunar New Year cakes, the moon cakes. Those are good, an investment, but so good. So, Lunar New Year is getting 2. So now it has 10, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2. So $32. Hubby's birthday is getting 2. So now it has 50, 70, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91, 2. 92. I did add $16 to boost this because even though his birthday is in mid-March, at $2 a week, it's really not going to get far. But my thinking is that after the holidays, Christmas will still get probably the same amount. I would need to start that like right away. Maybe I can go wild and skip a week, but whatever. Most of these holidays will be getting a lesser amount. So then I can refocus on the ones that are coming up sooner. Spring Fun is getting 2. So now it has 10, 20, 21, 22, $23. And my goal for these are 50. I still don't have a summer one, but I'm not in a rush to get that. Not yet. Easter is getting 2. 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $56. Mother's Day, 2, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Father's Day, 2, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 4th of July is getting 2. So it's 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35. That's great. Back to school, getting 2. 10, 15, 16, 17, $18. Okay, Finley's birthday. This is $50 left over from my cousin towards Finley's birthday gift, which we're going to use to buy her some new winter boots for the season. So that's that. And then she's getting $2. And now she has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. $15 here towards her birthday. Halloween. Actually, last week I think I skipped it. This week I'm putting in 2. So I have like a whole year to work on this. Okay, so that's it for this holiday binder. I'll try to get this off later. Now, this is my secondary holiday binder. I have a couple of 3 envelopes in here that I stopped budgeting for because I think I've done enough. The first one being Winter Fun. It has 52. My goal was 50, so I'm fully funded here. Christmas is getting its usual 25. I have seen things. And by that, I mean I have seen stuff come out for the holiday season for your kids, the toys. Target had that coupon. It has begun full swing. I literally think it was November 1st. They just rolled it all out like boom, shop, consume, buy. And I'm looking. I haven't started my grand list. My goodness. That's the radiator. Welcome to New York City life. Mm, take a swig of my coffee. Um, so yes, I don't know what super moms are shopping for right now, but I know you're out there. I know certain people who start the shopping now, which is like, you're awesome. Great. I love that. Um, Logistically speaking, I'm not one of them because I have nowhere to stash anything. And I need to figure that situation out stat because the time is ticking. I will definitely be making a list. I need to figure out a good and conspicuous spot and getting things um, sooner rather than later. There. Now I talk so much. I don't know if I added my 25. I did because I don't have any more 20s. So Christmas now has 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 20, 125, 30, 135, 1,140. This is all things related to Christmas. That was the chosen amount. But on top of that, I have several other categories that I added this year to help offset the cost of it all. Christmas fun is actually getting a 5. So now it has 100, 120, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 165. And this is for a bigger activity like ice skating or some other winter fun type of outing, because that's expensive, by the way. All those things, crazy expensive. And we see the tourists that come out every year, visit New York City and do the shows and all of that. Yeah. they're spending quite a bit during this season, and a lot of people come out for the Macy's extravaganza, and it's really fun. It really is. Christmas treats. Actually not putting anything in here because it's fully funded at 52. This is like getting a cookie or something festive. Christmas decor is getting 5. Now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 85. I feel like this money is meant for our annual family Christmas ornament to put on our tree. It's a tradition of ours. Any leftover money from that would be going towards any kind of Christmassy extra decorations that I will end up getting if that's needed. Otherwise, I will probably just transfer that towards gift supplies, which I'm not stuffing anything this week. I have 65 in here. I'm still kind of on the fence about if that's enough because, okay, on one hand, wrapping paper, bows, ribbons, maybe new tags, like tissue paper, all of that. Yes, need it, must get it, great. On the other hand, $65 on all of that, that's wild. That should be more than enough. That should have everything covered, everything. But, with the way things are, that's probably not going to be enough. So, still on the fence if I want to keep stuffing this. What did I want to say? On a side note, the prices for ribbons have gone up. Ribbons, like, I mean, bows specifically. Like, a bag of bows, I don't remember it ever costing an insane amount, like over $15, like closer to 20 for like a bag. I don't know. Am I in the wrong place? Like, where am I getting that? I don't know. I had some shipped, but it wasn't the right ones. Like, I don't want the ones that you pull a string and it like does that. No, I want a good old stick on one. my grievances. New Year's is getting 5, so now it has 100, 120, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160. So that's cool. My goal is like 200 for this, and that's getting really close. I added 10 from my savings challenges. New Year's treat bags, like goodie bags, it's actually getting 10. That's because I need to step up my game. So I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. So that's 85. Okay, so that's it for my secondary holiday binder. Now on to the savings challenges. So last week I unstuffed whatever I had completed, and this week I have some new challenges and old challenges. This is one of the older ones that I had. It's getting 4. I'm not in a rush to complete it. I feel like I still have a month of November to do that. I'm not looking to hurry or like fast forward this one. Okay, I have my whole sweet set of highlighters that I got for my birthday. These are all of them. I'll be using it. So I have $4, which is the tail, and I'll use this one. Like technically it could be white. I could just leave it alone, but I want to color it in. It's a fancy fox. Totally outside the lines, but it's okay. Okay, so I got $4. It's fine. Coffee is actually getting 9, and the reason being is because I believe I completed this challenge. So 8. Let's see if I am correct. Always a possibility that I'm not correct. There we go. That's 5, 7, and that's 9. So should have $50 in this challenge. So let's see. 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And that is correct. So I have completed this challenge, and that's great. My original thought was putting into coffee, but now I'm rethinking it because it will just get spent so quickly. I might still do that, or I might just like buy instant coffee, like extra. So we'll see. So you know what? Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll do another one. Next up is a new challenge. This is a $25 challenge with $1 increments. Can't go wrong. The Wildlife Challenge. I'm putting in $1. And I'm going to use my, I was thinking of like using a different, this is a highlighter. So using a different highlighter for each square, making it, I don't know, fun. We'll see. So that's that. Next up, new challenge. It is the hamster challenge. I love these things. It's so cute, but also like they're so doable. Super low denomination, like 50 cents. That's pretty awesome. Hamster's getting $2 though. And Hammy is going to get a pink belly. So since Hammy's getting, you know what, getting all colored in, $1, $1.50, and that makes it $2. That's a lot of radiator sounds. Mostly because the neighbors downstairs moved out and the super of the building is fixing up the apartment for the next tenants. Okay, so winter challenge is getting $3. This is another lower denomination one. Like I'm not in a rush, but you know, $40. That's great. So we got 3. I'm probably going to use this little blue one. So I have, goodness, I have 2. I can't even see it anymore. Oh boy, and a 1. Just pretend it's a star. Snowflake star, whatever. Okay, so it's $3. Next lower denomination challenge is this little jar. Now, I'm sorry, it's not lower denomination. This is my longer term one. I feel like I need one of those to replace the donut one I had. This has anywhere from like 5 to 10. So it has 5, 7, 9, and 10. And the goal is that you save $300 in 40 days, but probably not going to do the whole 40 days thing. I think that I don't need to do that. Like I don't know, put that amount, whatever amount each day. No thanks. I get paid once a week. I'm good. Let's do $7. I mean, some people could do that. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. It's a cool challenge. I think I'll just do it my way. And what did I do? How did I do 7? Oh yeah, I did 7. That's fine. Okay. Now for Disney challenge, it's going to be the same one. It gets a 5. Now, this is my second time around doing it, and I make it to, so it's my $5 doable challenge. The goal is 100, and this is my second time completing it, so technically I should have $200 in here. What's going to happen is I will not unstuff it. I will keep that money in there. I will erase this and start all over again. That's my goal. So let's just check and make sure that I have the correct amount. It should be 200 even. So it's 100, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 185, 190, 195, 201. So I don't know. I misplaced the $1. I definitely put that dollar from somewhere, mixed up my envelope. So $200 in here. That should be correct. I'll erase this later and do it all over again. My emergency fund challenge is getting a 10 as usual. This is my $10 challenge, and I'm coloring in one tiny little money bag. I have to clean this up, I swear. I don't remember these things. Okay, kitty cat challenge is actually getting 2. Okay, so now I need my little blue one. Okay, so this is my kitty cat challenge. Honestly, I don't know where this came from. I'm just gonna put it somewhere. So I originally budgeted, I think I either made a mistake and it wasn't $618. I had to do that crazy calculations by my own fault. Don't be too harsh. Yes, it was all my fault. So I budgeted wrong. I'm missing like $4, which is fine. My little savings jar, not getting anything today. I actually was supposed to have $2 for that, and then I'm supposed to have $2 for my 100 envelope savings challenge, which is right here. But because I came into the possession of a random dollar just now, I'm gonna put it in here. It's probably from somewhere else, but I am so good with just putting it right here. So it kind of worked out. There we go. all set. So I actually rated this thing for change again. I have lots of 5s. I kind of need 5s, but then I needed 10s, and then I needed singles. So it's like my little change thing. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the show. The end of the show. To the end of this video, I have my $50 coffee challenge money. I'm gonna think about where I want to invest. Yeah, so thanks again so much for watching. I can't believe people actually watch my videos. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks.